Hey guys, let's get it. Brand new intro for y'all. I think y'all gonna like this. Let's get it.
Who's this producer?
Best believe I was Blackrue Investing. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifesting. So we binge on that Blackrue Investing. Best believe I was Blackrue Investing. Got course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that Blackrue Investing. Best believe I was Blackrue Investing.
Man, Indigo, man, he put so much into that song. Y'all didn't even hear the whole song, man. I tell you, man, mad props, man. Shout out to my guy, Indigo Saint. He put like the essence of Blackrue Investing in that song, man. And I tell you, like sometimes I just wake up, I listen to the whole song because it's just that much. Like it gets you just that hype, man. I can't say enough though. But yeah, um, catch me every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Benzinga channel, where we go over stock and we go over crypto, mostly crypto, on the Ruell Report. If you're not sure who Benzinga is, they are one of the foremost stock news providers for people like TD Ameritrade, WeBull, and others. I am very, very, very blessed, privileged, and happy to have a show on their channel. Today, guys, we will be talking about LCX. So, without ado, let's get into it. Now, just want to let you guys know, I'm just going to pick up where I left off, but you definitely want to come over here and watch LCX update number 5 because there was some very good comments by the CEO that made me even more bullish on LCX. And y'all know, like I'm what this will be 6 videos deep, so I'm real high on LCX, and of course definitely come over here and like and subscribe. Try to make a push to 1,000 subscribers. We're only about 116 away. Trying to get there before my birthday, March 29th. So let's do it, guys. Tell it, tell fam, tell everybody. But here we go. Let's look at the chart first with LCX. So here's the amazing thing. And I'm going to probably bring out a breakdown on GAN fans because the GAN fan is like one of the most revolutionary pieces of tech that I've bought to my charting lately. So, yeah, I'm going to have to definitely bring this out for you guys. And at some point, I'm going to make it so that some of these videos like this, where I'm giving out really, like people pay tons of money to go to classes to understand charting like this. At some point, I'm just going to move this material over to my patrons because, that's something they deserve. But yeah, I offer a Patreon if that's something you guys are interested in, where I do a weekly watch list, and all I charge is $7.77 per month. So for a weekly watch list, that's less than $7 a watch list, and I definitely do things like bonus posts like Helium miners available here through this link. Cornucopia is mint this time, like various bonus posts. Load up on tokens if you're confident. Like during the drop, I was like trying to make people like more comfortable. First at UFC NFT pack drop. All these things I provide for the patrons. So if that's something you're interested in, a link will be in the description. But yes, LCX. So just really quickly on the Gann chart, um, so you guys know what you're looking at. These fans represent support and resistance lines. And unlike if we come over here at Bitcoin, you see I have these like straight lines drawn. These straight lines, unlike the Gann fan moves with time. So these like triangles you see, and this guy Gann, WD Gann, he put like so much into this, guys. There's like the Gann square of 9, the Gann polygon. Um, there's so much arithmetic and astronomy and stuff locked into this that it's just best to just come on here and get the little Gann fan indicator and just learn how to read it. And for me, you can see that if we're looking here at Bitcoin from like February, and this is the 3 hour, let's go to the day chart because it's even more clear. So from about November 26th all the way to February 1st, Bitcoin was in this pink support and resistance line until it passed the pink resistance and moved into the green area, and now the green area is now the support. And you can see it's coming pretty close to the next support here, or sorry, the next resistance here. But of course, support and resistance are related, right? Because this was a resistance and it passed it, now it became the new support. So if we look at LCX, that was just a little bit to just let y'all know how to look at the Gann fan. If we're looking at LCX, let's go down to the 3 hour chart. You'll notice here with the 3 hour chart, we just had LCX go whoop. Like it literally went from like about 8.5 all the way up to like 11.5 cents. So I'm going to surmise there are 2 reasons for that before we come back here and look at the chart again. So either there's something happening in LCX where people really felt like they needed to come out and get some coins, because I don't see any movements like this other than when it was like way back here in December. That was a pretty big chunk of a move. Now, the only other reason this could have been is because of the TMNs. And remember, in order to have the TMNs, if you're going to do the fixed sale, you got to like stake a certain amount of LCX. So they're going to have another TMN fixed bid in about 5 hours. And people may have seen that Bitcoin was moving, and then that LCX was going to move in turn. So they came over here and just tried to gobble up some coins so they didn't have to pay it at a like 25%, increase. They're like, let me get these LCX coins because I know I want a TMN. And in order to get a TMN, I need to stake, I believe it's 500,000 LCX now. I don't know. It's not going to let us. It doesn't seem like it's... Okay, there we go. So... it was listed somewhere. So for these, you got to stake like 500,000 LCX. Maybe it only shows it on the first one. No, whatever. It doesn't show it right now. But in order to be a part of this, you gotta stake 500,000 LCX. Let me see. Maybe it'll show on this first one here. I had it so it showed, and now it doesn't show anymore. I don't know what the heck is up with that. Now, look at the auction, too. Maybe some people in the auction was like, okay, I need to grab some LCX now because look at this bad boy here. Yes, so the auction began on that. This might have coincided with the auction beginning because you got 5,000 LCX here. Highest bid over here is 100, but you know that's going to be beaten because if we look at the past auctions, this one was for 6,000. This one went for 5,000. This one went for almost 70,000 in LCX. This one went for 6,000. This one for 6,000. This one went for 6,000. This one went for 6,000. This one went for 8,000. This went for almost 90,000. And this went for 95. Man, crazy. So right here, this one already has 5,000 on it. All the other ones are just sitting at 1,000. It looks like right now, but you best believe that people are going to come in here and start bidding anyway. Because I almost debated about sending you guys out a video like, hey, you can have an LCX Tiamin for, because at the moment in time, it was like 1,000 for this. Like certain ones were at like 1,000 LCX. Some of them were at like 4,000 LCX. But obviously, like, the CEO knows what type of product he has on his hands, because they obviously ended it. The lowest ended at what, 5,000. So if you want a Tiamin, you come on over here and you bring $8,000, right? And this just shows you too that LCX is in it's in Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein is a very rich country. It shows you how rich this country is, that he's actually backing NFTs with diamonds. And to come play and sit at the seat, you need at least $6,000. So kudos to you, Monty. But yeah, let's look at the chart so we can see where do we see LCX going. And maybe this will be a regular series too that I have, just like looking at the chart and kind of seeing where it goes. Begin. And remember how these GAN fans, what I was telling you, it's support and resistance. So that's the resistance zone it's in right now. That's the support it's in right now. So it's either going to bounce off the support or go through it. Now, let's see if we can match that with the rest of our tools. So, given the Wyckoff, we're at, and sorry, I'm kind of sniffling, guys. I don't know what that's about. We're at, it seems like the top of this guy, and we're at the top of overbought. So chances are it's probably going to break back into that pink. But if we go and we zoom back in, it looks like this is kind of the resistance of the pink here. If we take our little guy and we do somewhat of a GAN thing with it and have it diagonal too, you can see it's kind of like the next resistance point is kind of right. Dude, I can't even get it straight enough. Right about here. So if it breaks through there, then chances are it's going to kind of touch that pink support point right here. We can look at the 4-hour and try to kind of confirm that is true. In the 4-hour, it hasn't touched the blue yet, but it has touched overbought there with the RSI. If we look at the day, we don't have a GAN here, but we do have the Wyckoff, and we do have the RSI. With the RSI and the Wyckoff, kind of looks like it has more to go, but again, this hasn't been thoroughly flushed out since this only has been around since November. The highest it's gone is right here on the day chart. So until it could prove that it could go all the way up to that point and go back down, we can't really say. We have to go down to the lower hours and do what we just did. So we saw the 3-hour and the 4-hour. Let's do the 1-hour. Okay. The 1-hour, it looks like it's falling back down towards the pink, which we can confirm kind of with the Wyckoff. Maybe the Wyckoff continues to stay with these little small humps. So maybe it's going to just fall back towards this pink, but also kind of get trapped by this other little support here and go back off of it. That seems what's likely, but let's go even deeper. Go to the 30-minute. So in the 30-minute, looks like it's reached this little peak there. On RSI, it looks like it's kind of curving back up. So it looks like it might be curving back up for another run, which is like exactly like it's going to bounce off of that green support here. And do you see kind of what this Wyckoff is really providing for us? It's so amazing because we could never really say, where's this peak going to go? We don't know where this peak is going to go. But now we look at the Wyckoff, we can say, okay, chances are it's going to stop at this support line and then bounce, which is what Wyckoff's showing us. Because of this guy, it's going to spring. So chances are it's probably going to spring back up from this point. Not financial advice, just what it looks like. Again, if we go down to the 5-minute, it's almost reached oversold. It looks like it's trying to come back up towards this resistance here. And as you can see, it's reached the curve point to go around here to spring back up. So chances are it's going to hold really closely to this 10 cents mark. So it may get a little bit lower than 10 cents, but it's probably going to hold pretty close to it. So that's all we got on LCX today. Definitely like and subscribe. Check out some of my previous videos here. And have a good one, guys. Peace.